Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our second live broadcast here of the day. I am meteorologist Joseph Pisani. We are tracking numerous tornado warnings that we have ongoing, so did want to get live again tonight here. So this is kind of what we're looking at. We're going to jump right into what we've got going on here because we do have ongoing tornado warnings now going on still in southeast Wisconsin. So we've got a lot to dive into here. So if you're just tuning in, be sure to hit that subscribe button, share this broadcast as well. Here's what we're looking at. This is that line of storms that's been producing tornadoes all day long. We do have an ongoing tornado warning here. New tornado warnings down near Rockford. We've got a tornado warning here in the Elkhorn and Delavan area. This is radar indicated rotation. This storm is moving in around East Troy and Elkhorn, Walsworth at about 45 miles per hour right now. This is some line embedded rotation that we're seeing here, right here on near Delavan, kind of on the southwest side of Elkhorn is where some of that stronger rotation is. There's also another tornado warning up here near Waukesha. This tornado warning continues here for another 28 minutes there in southern Waukesha County. Again, this is also radar indicator rotation just north of Troy Center here. This is where we're seeing the rotation right now, as well as on the west side of Waukesha, seeing some rotation. Flooding's also been a big concern as well. And then down just south across the border of Wisconsin down here into Illinois. Now new tornado warning in the Loves Park and Rockford, Illinois area continuing here for this storm. This is also radar indicator rotation. Just updated here, continues till 8:45 Central here with this storm just around the Loves Park area, seeing some rotation on the north side of Rockford with that storm coming in. So Loves Park, Rockford, Delavan, especially up to the southwest side of Elkhorn. You guys need me taking your tornado precautions. And then over here toward Waukesha as well. This whole line of storms here, we've seen tornadoes throughout the day. Update here to this mesoscale discussion just issued here. Severe weather threat for Tornado Watch 109 continues, which does go here again till 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. Tornado risk will focus on northern Illinois with QLCS circulation still possible farther north. Damaging wind potential will be greatest with linear storm mode. So again, this whole line here that we're looking at, we're going to see some intense damaging winds really be developing, 60, 70 plus mile per hour winds. That does include Milwaukee down through Elkhorn, probably getting slammed with some of those winds. Back into Rockford, over toward Freeport and Mount Carroll, and points east and south. This will eventually make it into the Chicago metro area late this evening, so that wind threat will continue over there as well. We also have flood threats kind of here in southeast Iowa, also up near Madison. That's one area of storms. We also still have a couple storms down here as well in Oklahoma, with this cluster of storms off to the west of the Duncan, Oklahoma area. So that is still severe thunderstorm warned, and some significant weather there in and around the Shawnee area as well. But right now we do have these 3 tornado warnings still ongoing. So again, Rockford, Loves Park, Delavan, Elkhorn, up toward East Troy, Troy Center. These are those QLCS embedded tornadoes that we're seeing. You can see here the line. So again, just south, Walsworth, that's kind of an area of rotation that I'm definitely seeing a little bit of a couplet signature, kind of just east of Fontana. That would be one area. Another area here just north of Lake Geneva, right in here, kind of on the west side of Springfield now. And then another strong couplet area here just south of East Troy, right on Highway D. there. That's going to be heading over toward Honey Creek area. And they did just issue this tornado warning now for that area we were just talking about here. This goes for another hour. This is for Racine County there in southeast Wisconsin. Racine County now under a tornado warning. Again, radar indicated rotation here with this line. And that Honey Creek section is definitely starting to show some signs of life here. That circulation is definitely intensifying there just west of Honey Creek. So if you are in Honey Creek, you need to be taking those tornado precautions as this circulation is moving into the area. Elkhorn, I believe your tornado threat has ended. And Walsworth, still tornado threat ongoing down toward Burlington, Lyons, Lake Geneva, Linton. All these areas here, right along the leading edge of this line, especially here kind of east of Fontana, seeing a little bit of that hooking signature where we have these different hooks and kinks in the line there. That's where we're seeing these QLCS tornadoes developing and the potential for them to continue here throughout the evening. Also have a tornado warning here on the east side of Columbus, over near Newark. We're going to come off of Pittsburgh. Yeah, just around Newark and Heath. This tornado, I didn't even see that till just now. That continues here for another 7 minutes. There for central Licking County there in central Ohio. So even Ohio getting in on some of this activity as well this evening. Yeah, seeing that little hook there. So still a busy night ongoing here. Taking a look here from Chicago radar. Oh yeah, just on the southeast side of Elkhorn, there's that circulation that we were just talking about. And another circulation here just north of Burlington, East Troy, and then up here toward Mukwango. So multiple little areas of circulation here with this line of storms, especially here on the east side of Elkhorn. So if you're near Springfield, out toward Lyons, this is right here on the Hospital Road. I think is there a hospital around here, I'm assuming somewhere? That's not good. Yeah, you got the Aurora Lakeland. It's just east of Aurora Lakeland Medical Center is what it's looking like. Yeah, just east of there because there's the medical center. And kind of here, just on the northwest side, just got an update. Yeah, still seeing rotation. They just updated this tornado warning. Okay, this is now an observed tornado, guys. Observed tornado. This is radar confirmed. Southeast of Troy, heading east. Southeast of Troy, heading east. So here is Troy. So this is what we were talking about earlier. That's this circulation up here near Honey Creek. So Honey Creek over toward Waterford, Rochester, Buena Park. All these areas, you guys need to be taking your tornado precautions right now with this confirmed, radar confirmed tornadic circulation moving in to the area. This circulation down here near Lake Geneva also very strong. Would not be surprised if there's a tornado on this as well. Observed tornado. Radar confirmed southeast of East Troy. That's that one. I'm kind of surprised they haven't said anything about the Lake Geneva circulation here, because that is looking pretty intense. But yeah, you can see just here, you can see the drop in the reflectivity. Let's see if we've got a correlation coefficient drop. Nothing significant right now. Maybe a little bit there, just north of Honey Creek. It's not really showing up on the. Oh yeah, there's the normalized rotation. Yeah, so now it's over here again, kind of between Hilburn and Buena Park, just on the northwest side of Waterford, north of Highway 20 is where we're seeing that rotation, and then down here, seeing pretty strong rotation here in and around the Lake Geneva near State Highway 50. Wow. Rockford, that rotation is looking much more broad, kind of here on the northeast side of Loves Park. Seeing some rotation. There's actually a couple different areas. A little bit here over near Owen Center, broad rotation. Then almost another little area of rotation here north of Winnebago. So this Winnebago area, though, kind of seems to me to be the area to watch, as that's going to be coming into the Rockford area. Winnebago, and then this circulation here kind of over east of Loves Park. So there's really almost two different circulations there. Again, these are all those QLCS line-embedded tornadoes that we're seeing pop up going off here tonight in southeast Wisconsin and over toward Elkhorn and south of Milwaukee. So we currently have 4 tornado warnings, 2 confirmed. This one here is now tagged as a damaging tornado. Radar confirmed tornado east of Troy, flying debris. This is going to be near Wind Lake, Rochester, Browns Lake, Waterford North, Eagle Lake, around 8:45. So that's here in about 2 minutes. This area here, the western side of this warning. So this is serious business, guys. Yeah, look at that. I mean, man, this is coming right near the Lakeview Specialty Hospital and Rehab Center, kind of in and around the Waterford area. It's just kind of moved through the Burlington area. I still haven't seen. Yeah, okay. Here's that CC drop just on the southeast side of Waterford. It's not super strong, but we are seeing a little bit of a CC drop, indicating that debris is being potentially lofted into the air in this area. So again, this likely is doing damage here on the eastern and southeastern side of Waterford and Rochester right now. Oh, man. Update on this tornado warning. Okay, so they are allowing that to expire. Tornado threat has been allowed to expire. However, there is still the threat for additional tornadic circulations there with that. This one here still is our observed tornado. Again, just here around the Waterford area right now. And this is still moving off to the east. This is going to be pretty much making it all the way to the south side of Milwaukee area if it kind of holds together. So Waterford, north of Eagle Lake, if you live here in Yorkville, North Cape, this area right here. This is kind of our area of circulation right there. That we've seen along this line. And these don't always stay on the ground long. These QLCS tornadoes, they can be on the ground 3-5 minutes and gone. Sometimes they can be on the ground 20 minutes. But this is confirmed on this right now. Elkhorn, Delavan, your tornado threat is pretty much done. Lake Geneva, you're kind of coming out of it. Wheatfield, Giona City, Twin Lakes, you're going to be getting some pretty intense winds there. With that 60, 70 plus mile per hour winds, definitely not out of the question. And then down here toward Rockford area, over toward Woodstock here in northern Illinois, damaging winds going to be all along this line here. Good evening, welcome. Thanks for hopping in the chat. So we're continuing to track this observed tornado here in southeast Wisconsin. This is kind of southwest of Milwaukee, to give you perspective. Kind of east-northeast there of Elkhorn, where one of our team members is at in that area. He is okay. The threat has passed east of him at this point. I haven't heard as far as any wind damage that he may have sustained. If I hear from him, I'll definitely let you know. Wow. What a day. Ton of tornadoes here in these different tornado reports from today. Funnel clouds. Wall clouds. Quite an active situation. I do want to check back down here. Okay, so that's still severe warned. And the storm over here near Columbus, east of Columbus, that tornado warning has now dropped off the board. All of this, again, moving right across Lake Michigan. Seeing severe thunderstorm warnings now coming into the western side of Michigan now, over near the Muskegon area. Tornado possible tag on this. That goes for Ottawa County, southwestern Newaygo County, and Muskegon County there till 10:45 Central. Again, tornado possible with these storms as well. Those line-embedded tornadoes especially coming in off the lake. Update to that severe thunderstorm warning. So the tornado warning that was here in Delavan and Elkhorn has now been allowed to expire. This tornado warning here is our main focus right now, just north of Eagle Lake. This is coming into the North Cape area right now. Yep, just north. There's your circulation right there. Just kind of northeast of Eagle Lake. It does look a little bit weaker on this last scan that just came in, so that is some good news. But still, right in here near just south of Beaumont is kind of where your center of circulation is going to be, right along Plank Road and south of Highway 20 there, US 20. Okay, just heard from Dan. He did say that they are good. But the storm, obviously, that we were just talking about, did get tornado warned as it developed. They heard a lot of howling winds like he's never heard before. And not even 30 seconds later, they got warned. The text stated that it was just north of Elkhorn, which is pretty much where he's at. And it, again, got confirmed once it hit East Troy, which is the area where we've still been tracking this. So this storm has been pretty much on the ground here from about the Elkhorn area, on and off probably, all the way up to where we're at now. Now here west of Yorkville. So Yorkville, North Cape, Rochester, Waterford, Buena Park, Burlington. You are now in the clear as far as the QLCS tornado threat goes with this line. Union Grove, Yorkville, North Cape, Raymond, Thomasville. You guys are up next in this line as it continues progressing off to the east. Right now, Yorkville and North Cape seem to be the two areas that are in the most direct threat in the north side of Eagle Lake. I think if there's a tornado still on the ground right now, this is the area that it would be located in right now. Here's our frontal boundary there, stationary front, kind of going through Racine up toward Muskego. That's kind of going to be sliding off to the east. So this whole complex is just kind of riding over that boundary there. And that's where we're getting the turning of the winds, because we've got winds from the south, and then we've got winds probably from the southeast coming off of Lake Michigan. So a lot of circulation going on here. Update to this tornado warning here just posted. Storm near Wind Lake to Eagle Lake near Browns Lake, moving east at 40. Damaging tornado. Radar confirmed tornado over Eagle Lake. Again, still radar confirmed is what they're saying here. Yeah, right in here, Eagle Lake, right on Plank Road. That's where it's sitting at right now. So they did just post out that update. So again, Yorkville, if you live in Yorkville, here along 50th Road, Highway A especially, between and along and north of US 20 here, between Beaumont and Yorkville, you need to be in your tornado shelter, taking your tornado precautions. Lowest level of your safe space, away from any windows and doors. Put as many walls in between you and the outside as possible. But still, insane wind damage still likely ongoing here outside of that tornado warning from Union Grove all the way down here through Padlock Lake. Likely 50, 60 plus mile per hour winds with this line of storms as it moves through. So really starting to, that wind damage threat increasing rapidly. Rockford also still getting rocked. Some big hail kind of off to the northwest and southeast side here near Cherry Valley, the Belvedere area. That storm looks like it's dropping some big time hail as well in that area. So we are down to just this single tornado warning right now. Well, our WSI got over 160 today. An update on that severe thunderstorm warning there in Lake Michigan. In Michigan. That storm continues moving east at 55. Still tornado possible tag on that storm as well. Probably seeing a little bit of rotation here right offshore. Wouldn't be surprising if there could be a water spout out here in this area. Not out of the question at all. Meanwhile, back here in the Eagle Lake area, still seeing, likely tornado still ongoing here in and around the Eagle Lake, maybe just north of there. It's kind of hard to get a good view of it because it's kind of from behind it, but I think it's just off to the east side now, kind of north of Union Grove is what it's looking like. So this tornado warning here continues, goes all the way from Eagle Lake all the way to the coast as that line continues to move east. Again, damaging tornado, radar confirmed tornado here near Eagle Lake. This was just updated 5 minutes ago. Now this is coming into the Ives Grove area here near the Aurora Medical Center, Mount Pleasant campus there. The circulation seems a bit more broad than it did earlier. That is some good news. Versus when it was here just on the north side of Eagle Lake. Now it's definitely looking like a bit more of a wind threat, transitioning maybe to a wind threat over here. As you can see, this whole section, yeah, it's really going linear, which is good news as far as the tornado threat goes with this storm. But still, these tornadoes can spin up fast. But likely, even if you don't get a tornado, this could have 60, 70 mile per hour winds. So Union Grove getting blasted right now down toward Bristol, Salem Lakes over toward Stuyvesant, Racine, up toward Oak Creek. All these areas going to be getting 60 plus mile per hour winds. And then that line continues. You can actually even see here on the radar the gust front just moved through Woodstock, coming into McHenry. Eventually going to be making it down here toward Algonquin. They've already issued this severe thunderstorm warning here. Again, 70 mile per hour winds. Damage threat is considerable. Tornadoes are possible along this line. We've seen that this line has had a history of QLCS tornadoes this evening. New tornado warning here west of Kenosha and Summers, now just being issued. And this is exactly what we're talking about. They can happen fast. This is radar indicator rotation right now, but we are seeing that near Union Grove, that circulation there, just south of Union Grove, north of Bristol here, seeing some circulation developing. So they have issued a tornado warning. So now we have 2 tornado warnings here for these QLCS circulations that are quickly developing and dissipating here along this line as it pushes off to the east very quickly. Mind you, this is moving east at roughly 55 miles per hour, 40 to 55 miles per hour. Oh yeah, we're seeing this is definitely tightening up here. Once again, this is going to be just southeast of Union Grove, right south, probably right along Highway 195 there. This likely is going to cross Highway 195. There's that circulation really tightening up again. So that tornado warning still continues. You do need to be taking cover. Take cover if you live along Highway 195, Highway 311, Braun Road, south side of Stuyvesant, Hawthorne, Pike River West, these neighborhoods here. This is a heavily populated area, by the way, because we're getting into up toward Racine. This is not out of the question for making it to Racine. I think it's going to go closer to Elmwood Park. I think that this circulation with this storm pretty much getting a due east. It's making a beeline pretty much to the east here is what we're seeing with this circulation. It's going to go right down 195 here, it looks like. Right along 195. So again, this is there in Racine County. We have Racine County, and we have Kenosha County, northeastern Kenosha County. Both of you guys are under tornado warnings for this line of storms that is likely possibly producing a tornado. This has not been confirmed yet, but it was radar confirmed earlier. And it's definitely looking radar confirmed again, I would say, based on this velocity signature that I'm seeing. Yeah, there's another little bit of a CC drop here just on the west side of Sylvania. Right here along Highway 11. And there's that CC drop as it's crossing. Yep, right here, Highway 195. Oh, man, I hope I didn't hit any cars. Right there on Interstate 4194 and Highway 195. Oh, man, that's terrible. That's not a good signature there. Yeah. The velocity, there it goes, just updated. Yeah, this is likely doing damage right now just north of Summers. This is kind of pretty much coming right down the County Line Road there, guys. Between County Line Road and Braun Road. So Foxconn neighborhood, Hawthorne Northwest, Pike River West, all these neighborhoods here between Summers and Hawthorne and Stuyvesant. Likely ongoing tornado right now. Need to be indoors, away from windows. Put as many walls in between you. Make sure you cover your head. That is what you have to do in these situations. Because, I mean, this thing's moving at 40, 35 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour. It's going to be at the coast before we know it. So if you live anywhere here between Interstate 41 and Lake Michigan, between Stuyvesant and Summers and east this whole area, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. Elmwood Park, Parkside North, anywhere in and along County Road area, Chicory Road. Let me see this. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any storm chasers there. I don't know if we have any traffic cameras in the area. We don't. So I don't have any eyes on that. Yeah, that's bad. That's one of the strongest QLCS signatures that I've seen so far this evening here. Oh. Yeah, you can see it right there. Another fairly strong signature, possibly here just west of Riley. Yeah, this could be a developing situation here as well. Between Riley and Belvedere. They're on US 90, Interstate 90. Oh, yeah. That thing's just going nuts right now. CC dropped off a little bit, but still looking pretty strong again. So continue taking those tornado precautions. This is going to go right out onto the lake. This is northwest of Kenosha right now, pretty much right over the Summers and Hawthorne area, up toward Elmwood Park. Mm. Oh. I've had 7 tornado reports, 74 wind reports, and 185 hail reports today. What a day. And folks, we've got more severe weather on tap. We've got another risk area tomorrow. Thursday is going to be a brief lull, and then Friday and Saturday, we are right back in it. Man, this is just north of University of Wisconsin Parkside. This is very close to the university, where this circulation's at right now. Oh, man. They're not even going to see it coming. Yeah, it's just such a fast-moving storm. They've got to be taking cover right now. Stuart Vant, you are in the clear now. It is east of you. Elmwood Park down to the University of Wisconsin Parkside and Parkside area. That is our target threat area for this tornadic circulation. Again, this is radar confirmed. Have not seen any reports yet of damage on this. But that doesn't mean that nothing's happened yet. Let's see. Yeah, this is just past the university there. This is now near the Kenosha Country Club and Country Club area. And this is about to emerge over Lake Michigan here. And they've already got the special marine warnings out for that whole area. Wow. I haven't seen anything yet. If anyone knows of gets any, Dan, if you're watching and you get any word of anything, definitely let me know if you hear anything that happened up there. Man, this is interesting area. Let me look at that off of Joliet. Some very interesting rotation here around the Marengo area. Seeing some rotation kind of near Riley, Marengo, trying to develop with this storm cluster there. Radar confirmed tornado northwest of Summers. That was 7 minutes ago. Yeah, it's east of Summers now. It's pretty much right there coming over. Yeah, this thing's coming out south of Elmwood Park, coming out over the water now. This thing's hitting the beach. Wow. New tornado warnings here in Michigan to talk about. Wow, look at this guy over here. Wow. Okay, so this is Michigan near the Stanton and Crystal area. Radar indicator rotation. This is for southeastern Montcalm County there in central Michigan. Tornado ping pong ball size hail. Just north of Sheridan. This is going to be coming up toward the Crystal area. So if you are east of Sheridan, between Sheridan, Crystal, Sumner, all you guys need to be taking your tornado precautions at this time with that storm coming in. And then we've got this tornado warning here. This is for northeastern Ottawa County there and southeastern Muskegon County there in Michigan. Radar indicator rotation on this storm here. Coming in off the lake. And this same storm that's over here near Kenosha, that's going to eventually cross the lake. So that'll be interesting to see what happens as it goes across the lake. Likely could see some water spouts with this as it's going out over Lake Michigan here tonight. So definitely small craft, dangerous situation there in the harbor. I hate these late night events like this. We do have new severe thunderstorm warnings down here in Oklahoma as well with this line. This is from Purcell down through Lindsay, down towards Pauls Valley. Seeing 60-mile-per-hour winds, maybe quarter-size hail as well. There, Garvin County, southeastern Grady County, northeastern Stevens County, Carter County, south central Cleveland County, and southwestern McLean County, all in central Oklahoma. So, heads up down here south of Norman, getting in on those storms. And then we've got storms even down here in Texas as well. Some of these storms putting out some decent hail and lightning. This guy down here, it's got 1.75-inch hail, golf ball size hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds down here in northeastern Edwards and northern Real counties there in Texas. So that continues. And then down here north of Del Rio, also decent storms down there. That's their southeastern Valverde County. That goes here until 9:30 Central. So about another 15 minutes there on that warning. Still some warnings back here in Mexico. That'll probably eventually move up here into Texas as well, where that severe thunderstorm watch is at. And then we've got these severe thunderstorm warnings up here in Kansas as well, west of Hutchinson. 1-inch hail there. So a couple different spots. And still an ongoing flash flood warning for Delaware County there in northeast Iowa. That continues for the next 5 hours there in Iowa. So getting all the hazards tonight. All right, so that storm of Kenosha is over the water now, so let's keep an eye on these two storms here now in Michigan. This one here south of Stanton, definitely impressive. 1.5-inch hail. This tornado warning, again, for Montcalm County there in central Michigan, goes till 10:45 Central. Did I read that right? Yeah, 10:45. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit broad rotation right now, but crystal. If I'm in the crystal area, that area needs to be taking your tornado precautions. That circulation just off to your west on the northeast side of Sheridan. Yeah, right here along East Sydney Road. Kind of just changing the tilt of the radar to be able to see it at different heights. Definitely seeing some strong mid-level rotation, especially. The low level is not quite as strong, but it's still there. I would not be surprised to see this possibly get upgraded to a radar confirmed if this circulation continues to intensify here. So keeping an eye on these two storms here in Michigan now. Tornado warned. All right, so we're still taking a look here at this ongoing tornado warning in Michigan for this circulation that is approaching the Crystal, Michigan area here. This is definitely starting to continue to intensify, it looks like. Definitely doesn't seem to be weakening. So if you're in Crystal, New Haven Center up towards Sumner, need to be taking those tornado precautions. This tornado warning here southwest of Sparta has been trimmed back. That circulation definitely does seem to be weakening. This storm here, though, really taking that pretty good classic supercell signature that we're seeing here. Out ahead of this, still seeing a good hook on this storm right now. Surprised they haven't canceled this Kenosha tornado warning yet, with it now pretty much over the lake. But there's that storm. So we've got 1, 2. Looks. Did they issue a new warning on this? Okay, there it goes. I'm like, why is it not showing? Let's come back down here. Y'all, a couple of y'all watches out down here. Yeah, still seeing a little bit of rotation. North of Charter Grove, New Lebanon. Again, this whole complex of storms, guys, is going to continue to have that QLCS line-embedded tornado threat with it for the next couple of hours, pretty much all the way through till we get into Chicago. This whole line complex is going to move east across the state of Michigan tonight, unfortunately, as this storm up here is just pretty much riding the worm front there. So, folks, make sure if you live in these areas or you know someone that lives in these areas that they've got a way to, you have to have a way to receive warnings. Whether the best way would be to have a NOAA weather radio that will literally sound off in the middle of the night. It is loud when it goes off. You know, it'll wake you up out of the, no matter how deep of a sleep that you're in. If this thing goes off, you will hear it, and so will everyone in your house. And you can program them to go off just for tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings for your specific county. So I definitely recommend that. Get the Midland brand. They're great. They come in a couple different brands, but these Midland ones are the programmable ones. Are absolutely great devices. So have a way to receive warnings. Multiple ways. So have that. Have your cell phone emergency alerts on. Maybe you've got a local news app that pushes out warnings. Have us on. Obviously, we're not on all overnight and stuff like that. So, but when we're here, you know, we're letting you guys know and stuff like that. So be subscribed to us here on YouTube, so you can get updates when we're live. So we try and track these things. It's kind of tricky though when you have a day like today where you've got really 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different areas with active weather going on. So, but we try and do our best. But you can see just the scope of the storm system today, from Texas again all the way up here into Michigan. And that's today, but we've got more severe weather tomorrow. This is tomorrow's risk area here. So where you see the yellow, this is that slight risk. So you've got a slight risk again from Milwaukee, pretty much the same as today's area, but then another area here from Ohio into Pennsylvania. And then Thursday will be a little bit of a lull, just marginal risk there. But then once we get into Friday, we're going to see a little bit of resurgence here this weekend. So this is Saturday right here. So Iowa down to Oklahoma City again, this storm track. And then that threat shifts east here on Sunday. They're up into southern Michigan, kind of where we're at tonight, through in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, northern Kentucky. So we've got still a long stretch of severe weather to go here the rest of this week into the weekend, unfortunately. And we'll continue broadcasting, doing live streams, posting updates here on YouTube and also over on our Facebook page. So be sure to connect with us on there as well. Thankfully, that storm's looking like the hook on it's kind of getting wrapped back up in it. So this might be going linear here soon, which is good. But still, right over Crystal, there's that rotation that we were talking about. So if you're in Crystal, that circulation is pretty much moving right into your area here in Michigan. And this tornado warning here again goes till 10:45. 10:45 Eastern. It's about another 19 minutes for southeastern Montcalm County. It's moving east at 35 miles per hour. So, again, it's going to be coming probably just on the south side of Sumner. And then it's kind of here straddling between Sumner and Newark as it continues moving. It's pretty much kind of traveling here right along East Sydney Road and Colby Road, that area here. But yeah, this thing's coming right into the downtown Crystal area there in Michigan, west of Ithaca. Yeah, that's the only real tornadic storm that's left right now is that one that I'm seeing. Thankfully, things have quieted down in Wisconsin. Still some flash flood warnings back there. Rockford, Illinois, though, down through Sycamore. Still some severe thunderstorm warnings here as that line eventually comes down, approaches the Chicago metro area here later this evening. Iowa's pretty much quieted down for the night, so that is good. And then still some storms back in Oklahoma. Scattered severe storms back in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. So, but this storm's definitely starting to, the southern storm's starting to interact, and this storm's starting to lose a little bit. Yeah, it's that rotation's broadening out, so that's good. That's looking a lot better. Still some rotation, but it's definitely much more broad now because of that storm interaction to the south coming in, cutting off that circulation, probably cutting off that inflow. So, good news there on that. So, we'll wind threat to continue, guys, through the overnight hours. Again, these tornado watches, they are going until 4 a.m. Eastern. I am not going to be staying up here till 4 a.m. I'm probably going to be wrapping this up here in just a minute. It's been a long day, but I did want to come on. I do appreciate Rob being on earlier today here from our team. So make sure, guys, when Rob's live, I know we had some folks on earlier. Definitely give him a shout out, in the live chat when he's on. He does great work. We really appreciate him helping us out, doing these live streams with me. He does a great job. And we're always looking for new team members, guys. So if you're looking for a team to join, go to our website, extremeweathervideos.com. Fill out the application, extremeweathervideos.com/apply. If you're a weather nerd, kind of like myself, whether you're into radar or you're a chaser, photographer, reach out to us. We'd love to get to talk with you and see if we can get you plugged in, get you connected with Extreme Weather Videos. If you have your own chase team, that is fine. We work with other chase teams. We work with TCL Media is one of our chase teams that works with us. We've worked with Rotation Nation, a couple others out there as well. So it has been great working with independent chasers. photographers, emergency managers, different things like that. So we've got a great group here at Extreme Weather Videos. So but that is, just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah, this definitely broadened out a little bit. Coming up towards Sumner. But still, there's still going to be a threat for these QLCS type of tornado spin-ups tonight, overnight, along this line. So northern Illinois, central and southern Michigan, even into northern Indiana, around 3-4 a.m. could see some of this stuff. So this will be coming into Chicago here probably in the next hour or two. Moving through here, Grand Rapids right now over towards Saginaw. And this whole line is just going to kind of move off to the east throughout the overnight hours. But I am going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. But I appreciate you guys being on here with me. We'll probably be doing more live streams here throughout the rest of this week and again this weekend. So be sure to subscribe to us, and we will catch you guys on the next live stream. Stay safe out there, all my friends in Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana, even back down into Oklahoma with some of that severe weather still moving through with these MCS systems that are moving through tonight. Stay safe out there, guys. Experience the extreme with all of us here at Extreme Weather Videos. We'll see you guys next time.